quit your job right now for $100,000 cash. I'm serious, you people here today. You're not gonna quit because there's only 3 people working today?
The way you handle the situation, the empathy you have to the team members, we are grateful to have you as part of our team. Give you a check for $20,000.
What is going on, my nationers? Salute to y'all, third party nation. Of course, I'm Noah.
And I'm Urban Team.
Urban Team. So what is going on for today? What's the topic, man?
So today we're going to talk about, obviously y'all seen the video that played before this, was about
the young boy.
The young boy.
First, the young boy was offered, how much, $1,000? A little bit more than $1,000?
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
A lot of money. And he shut it down. It was because he shut the money down to quit his job.
Yeah.
And he said no. And it was because he was loyal to his workers, employees, and the job. And I have a little bit of issues with that because it's not really loyalty. You want me to continue? Or you want to
go ahead.
first? To me, it's not really loyalty because a lot of it is manipulation. It's indoctrination because we really should be working. Okay. We really should be working on ourselves and the things that we trying to do, and we don't get paid enough for these jobs, man. Like, forgive me, y'all, because my mind's going a lot of different places. So it's okay to have a job and work, everything else, but you know that we don't get paid enough to survive. We get paid enough just to eat, survive, and we don't get enough to thrive and build our own things.
Right.
So the video actually, it just bothered me. The video bothered me itself because they praised him for that. And there's jobs like that if you take off or have a vacation, everybody get mad at you because you're not there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he out here, like, dude, I earned it. It's vacation. This, that. Even at my old job, it was like that. Right. So these low-level jobs, they don't really matter. And these people are profiting off of this kind of thing, off of the family. We are a family here. They're profiting off of that kind of stuff. Right. They're making millions or billions of dollars off of people like that because I don't know the words I'm saying, indoctrination, but that whole process of that, you know what I'm saying? I don't leave nobody there. It's that most of these people you don't even really know.
Right.
You don't really know them like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You work your hours and you go home. So we do be close to people that we work with and that kind of stuff, but not that far. Is, if you understand what I'm saying, I might be babbling a little bit, but kind of like I said, we really don't know these people at our jobs, and they put a lot of pressure on you. And some of these jobs, they'll put more work on a person if the other people ain't doing. So a lot of these people that actually are at the jobs ain't really doing their work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll put more. They'll be your best buddy and friend, but then you're doing like 50% more work than they doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong though? Am I off about this a little bit?
Well, I was looking at this guy. You know,
just a good guy.
Those people he's fighting for might actually be his really good friend.
Yeah.
So going from his angle,
yeah.
I guess he was. And he still got rewarded the money. I think it was, like you said,
he is a young fella too. He's not an older guy. He's a young fella, so you want to make friends in your first job or your second. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you're gonna get. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I think a lot of times we kind of misconstrued a little bit. And I'm glad that the company gave money. It might be actually a good company.
Right.
But to me, not all these companies are not doing all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not doing all that. I watched a video where a man who worked 50-something years at a company, and the boss sent him a text message that said, "Keep up the good work."
Right.
A text message.
Yeah. So you saying he shouldn't have taken the money?
I'm not saying that because you don't know what kind of circumstances he had, and even he did say that I don't want to leave people behind because they had to do more work.
Yeah.
But there could have been other things behind that too. It's just that was the one thing he couldn't say in the front of the camera.
I think they was testing his character.
Yeah.
They was testing his character, and I think it kind of go money versus greed and soul and all that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was about. I think and they tested.
Okay.
So when I heard that, because that's a lot of money. It just showed a lot of money. We don't know how much it was, but
that money might not, that money will not last that long either.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, I'm coming from the side of the business or the company's side is testing how gullible you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people who at them jobs like that will probably, even the higher ups will probably leave.
Yeah.
So for us, we so low level, we thinking that this is the end all be all.
Right.
And it's not.
Right.
That little bit of money that he was going to give him, that wasn't going to be sustain him that much anyway.
Would you think the cash? How would you?
How I felt at the time when I was with my job, I would have.
Yeah.
That's being me. And how much of a good guy I am, because I'm not saying just because you shut that down, you said no to the money, don't mean you're a bad guy either.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like I said, I don't know how you feel about that, but just because if I said, yeah, don't mean I'm a bad guy because I left my job. You're not a bad guy because you leave a job or this, that. You know what I'm saying? We all have reasons why we leave jobs and these people are lazy. Some people been working hard. I just got to saying, you know what I'm saying? Some people who work at these jobs get put more work on them, and there's other people at the job who pretty much don't do nothing.
Right.
They'll be his best friend though. He'll be his friend, his working buddy or something like that, and don't do nothing, but they'll put all the work on him, and he just sitting there thinking, being gullible, like, yeah, I'll do this for, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot more things that's going on in that. With him, that's his choice. It's not a right, this is not a right or wrong thing. And the company, the company gave him the money, he said, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's cool.
I think it speaks volumes though. Like I look at it like
He coming from his character.
the people around him is gonna look at it like, oh, you chose he a real one.
Yeah.
I mean, he could take the money and share it.
Yeah.
Or you know, he could do whatever with it. But I look at it. You say he's not a bad guy. Probably not. But I look at it as like, how much is it? How can I say this? How much is it? You know, you supposed to worry about yourself. You supposed to worry about, you know, your own being and shit.
Yeah.
But how much is it? How much is it? People gonna be like, oh, he worry about his greed. Is it what you call it? It should. When I see videos like this, it kind of remind me. It takes me back to, if y'all guys know the singer Pink.
Yeah.
And I remember she was in a group where it was three, four other girls.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, this is before she got signed.
Yeah.
Before she got signed, and they told her, for her to get signed, she had to drop all her girls to be signed.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to.
Yeah.
I think her girls told her to do it.
Now remember, separate this from him working at a job.
Yeah.
They probably could have been friends for a long time before they became a group.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a long time, so it's different.
Yeah.
So I understand your example.
Yeah, I'm trying to give them an example of.
I'm sorry, say it, because I just want to make that separation.
Yeah. So I try to give them an example, and also there's a movie with Tom Hardy. I don't know if it was called Bikers or it was like there was bikers in
Just
there.
recently, right?
Just recently, and it was a scene that was similar to that, where the young boy was trying to join the group because it was a biker gang.
Yeah.
And Tom Hardy, he passed everything that Tom Hardy told him to do, and then at that part, Tom Hardy told him he could only join under one condition: if he leave his boys behind. The dude said, "Absolutely, I'm done." Yeah, he was testing him. And when the dude said, "Yeah," Tom Hardy like, "You ain't joining this. You don't have the quality." And the dude was like, "Why?" He like, "You was able to throw away your boys that fast."
Okay.
And that shows down the line, you gonna flip. So that's how I look at it. This is different. It's different. To me, it's a similar concept, but it's different because like this real life. You trying to get your bread. You trying to get what's the name.
Because you're looking at I know what you're saying. You're looking at it from his character.
Yeah.
You're not looking at it as a whole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it as the job and how they treat. I'm not saying that his job was hard or his job was a horrible corporation or this, that.
Right.
I'm always looking at it because it's like, what's the end goal of these places? What they, like I said, he's a young boy, so they having that money and all that kind of stuff. Most young boys would have took that money and ran it off.
He might have not even got the money if he would have took it.
Yeah.
Thinking it was testing him.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the flip
But
side.
was it really necessary to test him though?
They was testing to test his character. It wasn't. Of course,
So
it probably wasn't.
So you think
but
they did all that for his character?
they did all that. I think they did all that to see. Because we live in a day and age, everybody just worry about themselves. So,
Yeah.
so I think this was a test. I remember I said this story one time.
That's true.
You probably, when I was at the gas station a while ago, I was at Wawa.
Yeah.
I got gas. I went in there. I had to go get my swipe the card to get the cash.
Yeah.
I came back to pay the gas dude. The gas dude was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
I could have just bounced. Ain't Superman, ain't a superhero. I was like, oh, let me just give the dude this money. I went and found the dude who was a young boy.
Yeah.
Like, here you go. He's like, dude, you could have bounced.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that. Nobody do that these days. I'm like, here, man, here, just take your bread. I got the gas. I pay for my gas. I pay for my for my stuff, and I walked up. And he was so stunned about that. And I said to myself, I'm like, that's just regular stuff. But now I see that. And I almost think of this test. I almost feel like Dave was like who would actually, I don't want to say the right thing because you say it's not right or wrong, but it's almost a moral code. It's almost like who will flip. So when that guy said he wouldn't do it, they still gave him $20,000 check or however much it was. And I kind of look at it, I wonder if he would have took it, they would have like, okay, you failed. So that's how I looked at it. So they test him. So it's not right. So they test our man. To me, it's like a humanity thing. How much we, to me, it's almost a win-lose. It's like you don't get the money, you start to help the people. Even me, like I'm a very I care for people. I'm an empath and all that.
Yeah.
But even when it comes to certain things like that, I'll be like, damn, that's a lot of money, man.
We.
The $20,000.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
We came. Even it's out there. We all come from certain jobs that we know that they will use the term family. They'll use the term. We all care about each other, this, that, and the company is trying to fight, do this and that. But they really, a lot of them don't. It's just a scamming thing. Like I said, not in this case. This case was different. So it's hard to separate from that. But what I'm trying to say is, to me, there's no right or wrong if he had to do that.
Right.
Because he's not evil, he's not good dude. He's just a dude just working. And you know what I'm saying? He might actually love that job and might just want to leave. So it's a case of point. But I know certain people out there, they dealing with a lot of issues.
Right.
They're dealing with people keep harassing them at the job. So you know what I'm saying? So if somebody did do that, they'll be like, I'm taking them out of here.
Right.
This ain't really that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in this case, like I say, that perspective you're saying, it got to me. Because like I said, it's based off his character. He might just be a good dude, just a thorough dude, period. So he might not just want to leave, might not just want to, actually love the job, love the people there, and he wasn't going to just do it just for that little bit amount of money. And that little bit amount, and that money that they offered him, that's not going to get you that far anyway.
Yeah.
But that don't mean it's not really about the money.
Right.
It's more about, like I said, his character and everything else. But you also have to have a mindset of building your own.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's more about that. And I know we all don't have that in us to go do something outside of that. But the times are different, and there's things that's out here. There's things bad out here. People are struggling to pay their rent and the get groceries. So even we talk about the whole we just got to talk about the whole $20 thing, the whole the minimum wage thing is $20, and it's still not really that relevant now in certain states. I know Los Angeles have one, and I know they fired people in certain jobs, like McDonald's. They fired people. It's because they make $20, so it's not always that correct. So it's not always that right. You know what I'm saying? And $20 don't mean nothing nowadays.
They don't.
So literally, they back to square one. Because if it was the case, everybody would still be making $5 right now. If nobody was fighting right now, nobody really cared. They would still be making $5 in a 2024 era where groceries is so high, expensive. I just got done looking at some strawberries.
Right.
I was like, frozen strawberries are less than the fresh one, bro. And that's what I'm saying. So it's maybe I'm getting a little tangent about that, but I'm trying to. But everything is lined up with this. So hey, I'm proud of the man. He stuck to his ground. He wanted to continue working with the company. Everything cool. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't get mad at him if he took the money and ran too, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It goes to show how much of a good guy he is. I just hope nobody took advantage of him either.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. Because he's a good guy, he's staying on who he is and how good of a person he is with his people. I hope nobody take advantage of him and try to.
Some people want to try.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Some people want to try.
You know, that's all I gotta say about it.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Like, share,
Like, share, subscribe. I was just saying, we all gotta say it at the beginning. Like, share, subscribe. It's third party.
And we out.
We out of here.